Hey everybody, welcome. This is part 2 of our paper 1. We've done paper 2, we've analysed, we've structured. Now we have to go to question 2 now. Oh dear. So here we are. Question 2. Look in detail at this extract from lines 22 to 30 of the source. Theo, more depressed and disgusted by the charade than surely such harmless playing act. Justified was turning away when it happened. This second woman suddenly seized the doll, tore it from the coverings, and without a word, swung it twice around her head by the leg, and dashed it against the stone wall with tremendous force. The face shattered, and shards of porcelain fell twinkling to the pavement. The owner was, for 2 seconds, absolutely silent, and then she screamed. The sound was so horrible, the scream of the torture, the bereaved, breathed a terrified, high-pitched squealing, inhuman, yet too human, unstoppable. She stood there, hat askew, head thrown back to the heavens, her mouth stretched into a gape from which her agony, her grief, her anger. Now, how has the writer used language here to describe the destruction of the doll? So, in this answer, we have to include word phrases. Word phrases like, I will come back to that. Similes, like this is like similes. Metaphors and the sentence forms. So how I use sentence forms, I always use the start of the question. I write down the question and then use half of that. Let's say the writer uses simile this. So let's see what destruction of the doll is used. Can you guys see the whole page? There we go. Now, so she swung it. So where is it? Swung it twice around her head by the legs. The face shattered, and shards of porcelain fell twinkling to the pavement. So we have to write 3 paragraphs for this work. For this question, about 2 or 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs is maximum for 4 marks, and this for 8 marks. So then after that, she took the doll, like aggressively, like grabbing it with her hands, and then just tore it from the coverings, and then swung it against a stone wall with tremendous force, which is obviously breaking it. So basically this extract is talking about how aggressive the woman is being, how the writer is basically describing how the doll is being destroyed. Now, we're gonna do a paper. We're gonna write this down on a different piece of paper. So I've got some paper, but you guys are gonna have to get some paper as well, if you want. No line paper. I have line paper, but it's massive. Oh, never mind. Oh. Here we are. Can you see the paper I've got? So, Here's my paper, and I will first write down the question. We just write it down, and I'll show you how I mean. Here, I wrote down the question. Can you guys see upside down? I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, you can. So it says, how has the writer used language here to describe the destruction of the doll? But first, let's do a planning. So, as we see over here, it says, let's write this in yellow. It says the doll was swung. This is past tense, so we're going to make it past tense. Swung twice by the leg. If you can't see the writing, I can. Can you guys? Hang on. Can you guys see that? If you can't, then I can. No, you can't. Okay, I'll write this in darker colour because I really can't see it. I'll write it in red because red's outstanding. Twice by the leg, meaning, and then so she was swung by the leg. It says over here, swung by the leg. We're going to put that there. So swung by the leg. Oh yeah, I forgot to add. The doll was grabbed aggressively. We'll say. Grabbed it aggressively. This is a bit messy, so I will do another one just to show you guys properly. So yeah, so how has a writer used language to describe the destruction of the doll? So the doll was grabbed aggressively. It was seized. The word is seized here. Well, we can use aggressive, but seized, since it's right there, you can use it as a quotation. You can even explain what the quotation is if you forget. Then it says, it was torn. The doll, we can't obviously write this as a write this in 4 sentences. Was torn from the covering, from its and with tremendous force it was thrown at a stone wall, breaking it. So as you can see, there's 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quotations you can use. It doesn't say anything about the human, about the person who's thrown the doll. It just says the destruction of the doll. And word phrases, this is like, you can say similes as well, these two together, like simile or bigger vocabulary we can use to get the reader, like the examiner, to be outstanding with the work. Now I will pause the video and I'll come back to you with a full paper done, with this paper done, the question paper done, and then I'll show you guys, and you guys can have a try of doing it by yourselves. I'll you can screenshot the question if you like, or zoom in. I don't want to drop the phone by accident, but I think you can see the question, can you? I don't think you can. These are my, oh dear, I'm scared this is going to drop, and if it drops then you can screenshot the question now.